Hello and welcome to my Masked Singer Season 14 semi-finals recap and review. My name is Masked Singer Homie, content creator and the host of Masked Singer Homie's recap and review podcast, where I talk about TV, music, celebrities, and so much more. If this is your first time tuning into my podcast and you're listening on Spotify, please download the episode and follow the podcast. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything when an upload is on the channel. And remember, you can always follow me on my social media platforms, which is my Instagram at Masked Singer Homie and my YouTube channel, which is Masked Singer Homie. All of it is available in the thumbnail of the podcast if you're listening on Spotify. So it was the semi-finals of the Masked Singer season 14 this past week, where we saw the top 5 all competing for the 4 spots in the final. And let me tell you, it was an absolutely belt of a show. I think everyone brought their A game, and honestly, it was a fantastic episode. Overall, it was a brilliant show. Even though we did have one robbery, which I'm not too happy about, which I can get up. I'm gonna get my search up one of the songs that one of the contestants did, because I can't even remember it myself. So my apologies in advance, everybody, for all my listeners out there. I do apologize. It's not like me to yeah, okay, there we go. Just got the song now. But anyways, we had a pretty shocking elimination this week, which I was pretty shocked about, because I think this person who went home didn't deserve to go home, in my opinion, and I thought they were absolutely brilliant. But we got to talk about the show, and the way we're going to do it today is we're going to talk about we're just going to go we're basically going to first talk about the person who went home, and then talk about the 4th finalist afterwards, if that makes sense. So let's get started with the person that was sent home this episode, and that was Pangolin, which honestly I do not understand how she went home this episode, because I thought she was unbelievable. So she performed it must have been Love by Roxette, which is a brilliant song, by the way. I love that tune, and I thought she performed it amazingly. So the fact she went home is just as mind-boggling to me, because I thought she was absolutely brilliant. So but it was revealed to be the person who I did eventually go on the train of after my Jordan Sparks guess at the start of the season, and it was revealed to be Rachel Platten, which, oh my god, I'm so happy she finally did the show, because I actually didn't know who she was until I searched her, and she's the one who does Fight Song, which is a song I've heard many times, but for some reason I don't know why, but I forget who sings that song, because I think it's just such a big song that I tend to forget about. But she was absolutely amazing, and honestly, the fact she didn't make it through to the final is absolutely criminal, to be honest. It's insane, because I think she's up there as one of the best singers the show's ever had. Like, her performance of Mama I'm Coming Home by Ozzy Osbourne was unbelievable, and she honestly gave some of the best performances I've seen on the show. Like, she was just amazing, and just the fact that she went home, I just think is absolutely insane. I'm sorry, it's not fair. I don't think she should have been sent home, in my opinion. So yeah, but honestly, Rachel, you were absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for doing the show, and honestly, again, I'm just so happy you did the show finally, because you were absolutely amazing. So let's talk about the 4 finalists we have now, and I'm not going to bother going through the clues, because I'm pretty sure we all know who the 3 are, because Cat Witch, of course, is the insider. So starting off with Galaxy Girl, who performed Misery Business by Paramore. How do you pronounce her name? Okay, give me a second. Paramore. That's how you pronounce her name. I can't even speak today. Misery Business by Paramore. There you go. I've said it. And as you guys probably know by now, I have been a bit iffy on Galaxy Girl, because I think she is good, but she doesn't really stand out for me in terms of the singers we have left. But overall, I thought this was one of her strongest performances. I really enjoyed it. I thought she brought a lot of entertainment value, like she always does. Her voice was good. I think the song choice is really good. And overall, yeah, I'm very happy with this performance. Even though she wouldn't have been my pick to make it through to the final, but that's the show for you. But anyways, I'm still sticking with my guess I've been saying from day one, and that is Ashley Simpson. And again, I'm not going to really bother with the clues, basically, because even there is one I'll go over a bit later on, but it's pretty obvious that this is Ashley, to be honest. And I do wonder if the show is actually pushing her to win, because for the preview for the final, which is this week, they showed Ashley Simpson, no, Jessica Simpson walking out, and that is of course because of course Ashley and Jessica are sisters together. So, and could that indicate her winning? I really don't know, because like, why would they have the most obvious person? You know, it just doesn't really make sense for me. But still, I don't know. But I don't know. Like, she's not my personal pick. I don't think she should win. I just don't think she vocally stands out as much. And I know she's going to do Try, which I think is going to be another great performance. But overall, I just don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But we'll find out this week. But overall, this is definitely Ashley Simpson, like I mentioned. And overall, I'm fine with her being in the final. Of course, nothing against her. But yeah, she's in the final. But we'll see what happens this week. Next up, we had Crane, who performed "Break Free" by Ariana Grande. And like always, she absolutely smashed this performance. Like every single week, her vocals just get better and better and better. And the whistle note she did at the end, my goodness me, she knows how to do the whistle notes. And honestly, someone who has listened to Fifth Harmony, I didn't know that this person could do whistle notes at all. So I'm very impressed. But this was once again another amazing performance. And I am still convinced, even though it's pretty obvious at this rate, that it's Normani from Fifth Harmony. Like, it's so obvious. It's so obvious at this point. Her voice, her runs are so distinctive. She's got such a distinctive voice. Like, it's just, you can literally pickpocket. Like, I don't know if that's the right word, but you can hear it in a mile. Like, it's just so obvious it's her. And honestly, I'm so glad that she's in the final, because not only she is the wild card, but it's quite rare to see a wild. I mean, the last wild card we had was Macy Gray as Sea Queen back in season 10. Which why did they have her back in the? I still can't go over the fact that Tiki went home over her. It's just ridiculous. But again, this is 100% Normani, and I think it would be really cool to have the first wild card to win. I just think that would be amazing. So I'm definitely rooting for her going into this week. But of course, my guess going into the final, it is once again Normani. So I'm 1,000,000% confident on that. Next up, we had Pugcasso, who is my favorite of the ones we have left, and he did Bad Dreams by Teddy Swim. And finally, we got to hear him do an upbeat song, an up-tempo song, which I thought was fantastic, because he's done quite a few ballads this season. He's done Ordinary, he's done Fake Plastic Trees, he's done Too Much, what's the Cranberry song, what's it called? What's that? The one he did for Care Bear tonight. Would I call it a ballad, because it had a bit? It was quite up tempo, but this was the first time we got to hear him do a proper, like, non-ballad song, which I thought was really cool, and he performed it amazingly. Like, his voice is just insane. Like he honestly, for me, he is one of the best singers the show has ever seen. He, for me, is one of the best contestants, one of the best voices I've ever heard on the show, and one of my favorite ever as well. Like, his voice is just so amazing, and I just get goosebumps when I listen to him sing. So this was another amazing performance. So glad we got to hear him do an up-tempo song, and I am sticking with my guess. I've now been convinced since his Clueless week episode, and I'm convinced it is none other than Mr. Philip Phillips. And honestly, I'm so glad I went on the Philip Phillips train towards a few weeks into the season, because I remember being so convinced it was called Overstreet from Glee, and then in that second clue package video, none of the clues seemed to match up with him. But I looked back in the other one, and then it just all connected to Philip. And also the 2012 videotape thing, that's another giveaway. American Idol that's the year he was on American Idol and won it. So it couldn't be more obvious that's him. And honestly, like, some of the performance has really got him to showcase his range. Like, especially with his Spice Girls performance, I never would have expected him to showcase his vocal range that high. I've never heard him sing that high before. But it just shows how versatile this guy is. And honestly, Philip is just Honestly, he has one. He's just got the most. He's got the most gorgeous voice ever, and honestly, he is absolutely amazing. I want him to win so badly. I do have a slight feeling Galaxy Girl could possibly win it, but my heart is with Pugcasso, and especially with it being Philip Phillips, it would be so cool to see him win something again because I know he won American Idol, but to see him win the show, to win the season 14, it would just be amazing. So I can't wait to see what happens then. But yeah, it was just another amazing performance from him, and yeah, he absolutely crushed it. Next up, we had, without question, I think not only was this for me the best performance of the night, but I think one of the best, I think the best performance of the season, and that was Cat Witch, aka Kaya Control, who we all know is this season's insider. And I was not expecting her to do this song whatsoever, but she did it. And she did Run to You by Whitney Houston. I mean, my jaw dropped when I found out she was doing that song because that is an unbelievable song to sing. You know, it's so hard to do because Whitney Houston is literally one of the best voices to come out of the R&B world. And oh my God, this was unbelievable. Like, and to be honest with you guys, I'm quite annoyed that Kylie is the insider this season because the fact she's the insider, it means that she's likely not going to win. And this performance alone does, like, this alone for me, like, confirmed that she deserves to win the trophy. And like, it was unbelievable. I just, the rendition of it as well was unbelievable. And again, this was one of the best, this was for me the best performance of the season, and it was just absolutely unbelievable. And again, to see her sing her heart out was amazing. And finally, Rita got onto the Kylie Control train. And to be honest with you, I kind of wish that she I kind of wish that she didn't, because I would have loved to have seen her get all surprised with I would have been. It would have been so funny to have had a reaction like she did with Taika White when her husband was Lucky Duck. That was so funny. But again, I know Kylie's not going to win likely, but at the same time, I think she should, because I think her voice is absolutely incredible. And also, it's actually the first time I fully like knew who she was. I had no idea who she was at the time. I think I know I watched the Descendants 4 movie, which had Rita, but I don't think I knew her, Kylie's name at the time. So this is my first time really knowing who she is, and she's just amazing. Like, she's just incredible, and she gave, for me, the performance of the season here was just absolutely incredible. So there you have it. That is my recap for the semi-finals of the Masked Singer season 14, and I can't believe we're heading to the finale. Like, we have Crane, Pugcasso, Cat Witch, and Galaxy Girl. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for this week. It's going to be epic. So, but who do you think is going to win season 14? Like, let me know what you think down below. And to be honest, I honestly cannot call who's going to win it at this rate, because I've been hearing so many different names on who's going to win and who's not going to win. Like, I don't know what to believe, but I'm going to say my best bet. This is who I want to win. I want Pugcasso to win the most. I think he's absolutely amazing. He's given some of the best performances of all time, and his voice is just incredible. So, for me, I want him to win so badly, but I would not be shocked if Galaxy Girl did win in a way, even though she's not my personal preference. But we'll find out going into this week. But for me, my pick would be Pugcasso to win, and fingers crossed for that to happen. But that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening, and if you enjoyed it, please download the episode and follow my podcast so you don't miss anything when a new episode drops. And of course, remember to follow me on my social media platforms, which is in the thumbnail of the podcast. And once again, thank you so much for listening to my recap and review of the Masked Singer season 14 semi-finals. And of course, I'll see you guys next time.